a family asleep, a killer who never ran, and a case that still haunts Japan. December 30th, 2000. The night before New Year's Eve. Tokyo's Setagaya ward, a quiet family suburb just outside the city center. As fireworks and celebrations filled the air elsewhere, one home on the edge of a small park went dark. By morning, 4 people would be dead, a father, a mother, and their 2 young children. The crime was brutal, personal, and unlike anything Japanese police had ever seen. More than 2 decades later, the killer has never been found. In Setagaya, at the edge of a small skate park, lived the Miyazawa family. Mikio, 44, who worked for a British company. Yasuko, 41, a caring wife and part-time teacher. Their daughter Niina, just 8 years old. And little Ray, 6, a quiet, curious boy. They were ordinary, happy, and close-knit. Neighbors described laughter, the smell of home-cooked meals, and children playing by the window. But on December 30th, that peace disappeared forever. The next morning, when Yasuko's mother, Haruko, couldn't reach her daughter by phone, she walked next door with a spare key. It was just after 10 a.m. When she opened the front door, silence. Inside, she found the unimaginable. Her daughter's family, all 4, were dead. The police arrived within minutes. What they discovered inside was one of the strangest, most chilling crime scenes in Japan's history. The intruder had entered through a second-floor bathroom window after climbing a tree from the park behind the house. The screen was removed, and muddy footprints led across the upstairs hallway. The inside of the home told 2 stories: chaos, from a brutal struggles, and calm, from what the killer did after. Forensic analysis helped detectives piece together the order of the murders. Mikio, the father, likely heard the sound of the intruder entering upstairs. He went to investigate and confronted the man on the staircase. A violent fight broke out. Mikio fought back fiercely, wounding the intruder before being fatally stabbed. The killer's own blood, type A, was splattered across walls and floors, proof he'd injured himself. After killing Mikio, the attacker went downstairs. Yasuko and Niina were there, possibly trying to protect each other. Both were stabbed multiple times with the same knife. 6-year-old Ray was found upstairs in his bed. He hadn't been stabbed. Investigators believe he was smothered, likely before the killer left the room. Despite the brutality, nothing was stolen. No valuables missing, no sexual motive, no clear reason. The killer's actions made no sense, and yet they were terrifyingly deliberate. Instead of fleeing, the killer stayed. He opened the fridge and ate ice cream. He drank barley tea. He used the toilet, but didn't flush. At 1:18 a.m., he logged onto the family computer and visited a local theater website. He used the family's first aid kit to bandage his wounded hand. He even changed clothes, leaving his blood-soaked outfit behind. The man who had just murdered 4 people spent hours in their home as if nothing had happened. The Tokyo Metropolitan Police collected over 12,000 pieces of evidence. Among them, the killer's clothes. A grayish-green fleece jacket from Ishii Sports, a small Japanese brand. Only 130 jackets of that model were ever sold in Japan. None overseas. It was size large, soaked in the killer's blood. A black hip bag containing his DNA and grains of sand later traced to a U.S. military base in Kanagawa Prefecture. A pair of gloves, a hat, and Slazenger sneakers. A rare style sold only in South Korea, never in Japan. The shoe prints matched the muddy footprints leading from the window and through the hallway. These items told detectives something strange. Whoever this man was, he existed between borders. His clothes, his DNA, his clues, all pointed in different directions. And yet, even with this much evidence, no match was ever found. Who was he and why did he kill? Over the years, police have formed several theories. Theory 1, a burglary gone wrong. He broke in to steal, Mikio caught him, and panic turned to violence. But since nothing was stolen, this theory feels incomplete. Theory 2, a mental breakdown. The calm behavior, eating, surfing the internet, treating wounds, led profilers to believe he might have been psychotic, dissociative, or detached from reality. Theory 3, a grudge or personal dispute. The Miyazawas had minor disagreements about the redevelopment of the nearby park, but police found no evidence linking that to the killer. Theory 4, a foreign connection. The DNA, sand, and imported shoes hinted that the man might have had ties to a military base. Perhaps a foreign national or mixed heritage Japanese who left the country soon after the crime. Each theory offered pieces of the puzzle, but none revealed the full picture. The investigation, a reward for answers. The Setagaya case became Japan's largest manhunt. Over 280,000 officers have been assigned since the year 2000. Each December, detectives visit the house, lighting incense for the victims and renewing their vow to find the killer. The Tokyo Metropolitan Police continue to retest the DNA with modern technology. The case is still open, officially active. And to this day, a reward of 20 million yen, nearly $180,000 US dollars, remains offered to anyone with credible information leading to an arrest. Yet after 20 years of tips and dead ends, the man remains a ghost. The Miyazawa home still stands, sealed and preserved, a time capsule of that night, a silent monument to what was lost. The legacy, a family remembered. The Miyazawa home has never been demolished. Inside, the furniture and belongings remain untouched, a frozen memory of the family's final night together. Each year, their relatives come to pay respects, placing flowers by the gate, whispering prayers for peace and truth. For the people of Setagaya, it's not just a cold case, it's a wound that never fully healed. Proof that even in the safest neighborhoods, darkness can slip quietly through an open window. The man without a name. He left everything behind, his blood, his fingerprints, his clothes, but not his name. 2 decades later, the man who killed the Miyazawa family still walks somewhere free, unknown, unrecognized, untouched by justice. May Mikio, Yasuko, Niina, and Rei rest in peace, and may the truth, one day, finally come to light.